Well, everybody, some may be aware and some may not, but because of the Secure Act and the CARES Act that was passed in March, some rules have changed regarding required minimum distributions from IRAs. So, what is a required minimum distribution? Required minimum distributions means that you have to take money out of your IRAs after you reach the age of 70 and a half. So at the end of every year, you have to look at your account balance in your IRA, and then you take your age, and there's a table produced by the IRS. You take your age and the value of your account, and then you calculate the amount of money that you're required to take out of your IRA. If you don't take out these required distributions, there is a tax penalty as high as 50%. So this is something that people don't want to forget to do. They don't want to forget to take that required minimum distribution. So what has happened with the rules due to the CARES Act is this year, 2020, the government is allowing you to skip the required minimum distribution from your IRA. So if you don't want to take your required minimum distribution for 2020, you don't have to. Now, why would you not want to take your distribution? Well, a couple things, particularly with people that don't actually need the distribution. This is something that can be an advantage for them. But the other reason, and one of the biggest reasons to not take the distribution this year, if you don't have to, if you don't need the money, is the market is down. So that means in order to take money out of the market, you're probably going to have to sell your shares at a low value. So if you don't take your distribution and you leave your assets as they are, what you're going to be allowed to do is let those assets recover and the share price come back. So it could be very advantageous to you to keep the money invested and let it recoup losses that we've seen from the market in the last year. So you don't have to take it this year. Another big rule change, though, going forward, they've moved the required minimum distribution age from 70 and a half to 72. So in the future, we'll be looking at 72 instead of 70 and a half. So take a look at your situation, see what makes sense for you this year. Is it your advantage not to take your required minimum distribution, or should you take it? The decision is up to you this year. Mac with the Principal Financial Group. Happy July, everyone.